Hello YouTube. Today we are going to be attempting to change a wheel bearing. I've tried to break this nut loose right here. I've tried 2 attempts with breaker bars and both breaker bars ended like this, so this is also going to be a partial review because I ended up buying this piece of shit on sale to hopefully break it loose. It's got 350 foot-pounds. I've tried liquid wrench and everything on it, so this is my last resort. If it doesn't work, well, I'm fucked. So pretty much I went online on Crappy Tire looking for impact wrenches. This Big Brother was on sale for like 60% off, and there you go. That's what you get. They don't give you any other piece of shit, not even a bag. Got it for under $100 with taxes in. It's a heavy beast. It's the 8 amp version. So forward, backwards on there. We'll see how she goes. I'll first get the lug nuts off and then we'll take a stab at the center. Alright, all the lug nuts came off like a breeze. Right now to start with, this bolt here for the CV axle so that I can change the bearing in here. I just recently did a rotor and brake pads on this Bertha here. So I got the back bearing off because it wasn't rusted on like this piece of shit. And then the other side I did before with an air impact, so I'm just really hoping that this breaks it. Oh, you fucking piece of rusted shit. Well, she made it this far, so we'll keep going. We'll see. So we're gonna end up changing the CV axle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna screw this guy back on because we're gonna give that a tap. I'm gonna remove the brake calipers. First I'll break the pads with a screwdriver in there, and then I'll break them off. They're either a 14 or a 15 mil. I'll end up tying that up here. I'll take a video once I've done that. Pull off the rotor, and then we'll be pulling the CV joint. We'll be breaking it from the frame down there, pulling out the bottom, what is this, I forget what this guy's called, and then we should be able to get at it. Some people will pull the top strut. I'm not going to be doing that because I've had success before where I just break the bolts out of here. You can pull it out far enough to get the CV axle out and then bust the shit out of the bearing in there. And then also what I'm going to be doing right now is removing the ABS sensor. If you don't, well, you're going to fuck yourself over, Johnny. So let's see how she goes, and I'll give you guys an update. I got a time lapse going there, so hopefully that catches the wonderful shit that happens here. And yeah, we'll tune in. Alright, this is going to be a midway checkup on what the hell is happening. So you'll probably see it in the video. I was struggling with getting the brake calipers off. I couldn't get the gun. That's the only downside of this piece of shit, is that it's so long compared to like a pneumatic. You're looking half the size, so it is long, so it's hard to get to work in here. I ended up tying the brake caliper up there, piece of shit twine, so it's this rat's nest of shit. I did a big fuck me, and as I was trying to get the ABS connector out, she fucking broke. So I'll probably end up trying to solder that piece of shit back together and just jerry rig it, because yeah, no, fucking Bertha. I'll show you a demo of what it's like with the gun. So if I can fit this piece of shit on here. Come on. So I got it even onto a chromoly bit. If that's... These are those fucking star nuts, so they don't want to break. Look at that. Baby head. What do you fucking know? It is, I mean, for electric, it's a pretty good piece of shit. Yeah, no, this, should probably actually replace the whole axle. Though Big Berth doesn't get that kind of beauty treatment. No, we're just doing the bare minimum. So, bearings it is. Oh, that's gonna be a fun fucker to break. That's probably nicely seized together. So you're gonna see me hacking away at this fucker for probably a few hours. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun piece of shit. So let's get at her. We'll keep going. I got, let's see, I'll do my best to get this. We've got two more in here. I got one bolt right there, another one up there. Break it and then spend 6 hours hacking away to get this rusted piece of shit out. I don't know the last time that this was replaced, so yeah. So we got the bottom arms out. We took the two bolts out. And then beyond that, we hit this with a hammer. So before you even take this guy out, thread back on the bolt a little, give it a hit until you see the splines start moving out. Once they do, you're good to go. Yeah, we'll keep going at it. I'll let you know and do another update once we've got it all off. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. Alright, holy shit. See that rust? She actually broke easy, boys. She fucking broke easy. Easier than the other side did. So what I did is I even was using a sludge on the other side. As I tapped her around the outside, just to kind of try to break this loose. And then if you can get your hammer right in the back side, so that you hit right around the outside here, and just keep hitting it around each side evenly, so then that way it kind of breaks it all loose. So now what we're gonna do, I don't actually have a file. I've got some steel wool because this is fucking cheap ass shit, and we're gonna take some probably brake clean or some shit. Maybe I'll put on some liquid wrench just to help get that off, and our goal is to fit this all off, and then we'll dry fit the other bearing. We'll also clean off this outside. We'll make sure that our bearing just fits on nice and easy, and then we'll grease up the inside, grease this up. If you do have anti-seize, that's the best. Otherwise, grease the shit out of it so that it doesn't seize up on you like before. And it'll come off easy if somebody, well, if pray to God this thing makes it to 500 clicks. I don't know, we'll find out. So yeah, we'll keep going. Alright, welcome. So, this actually what I found, if you don't actually have a file, take the end of your hammer and just go along it and just kind of file it off. You'll need some pressure, and I go after with a steel wool to just finish it up. So if we compare the two bearings, see how this one spins nicely, easily, and freely, and I can do it with one hand. This one, I can't turn it. I have to push really, really hard. It's a lot stiffer, a lot less play. Where this one, there's a significant amount of play. This one could still go. I'm not getting that much bearing noise off of it. Although, since I've already done the other side just to keep it even, that's how come I decided to do this one. So that's gonna be fun. If we look, I can slap the bearing right in there. Fits. I know that right now it looks like there's a gap. Part of that is just the rust. As I fit it in and as it tightens, it'll pull itself together. So now it's time to lather this all up with some grease, which right now actually the GoPro's sitting on, so that'll be fun. I'll move that one for this time being. Lather it up with some grease, and then I got some Loctite that I'll be putting on the threads in the back. They actually came out pretty clean. So if we look, because the bolts only go through, we only need to put Loctite just on the end bit. You don't need to lather the whole fucking bolt, because it's only this bit that goes in. You can torque it. I'm probably just going to use the gun because we're going to torque her Tom. And yeah, let's get her back together and then figure out this fucking piece of shit. That pissed me off. Yeah, we'll figure that one out. Alright, back again. So we ended up soldering the ABS connector back together. Electrical tape. That'll be good enough for now. I may see if I can find a replacement for that from a scrapyard. Although for now, that'll work. Put everything back together. It's torqued to spec. Definitely with that. Alright, so time to tighten it up. This thing should be tightened, I think, to like some 60 foot-pounds. Although we're just gonna go with the gun. Fuck it. So, the goal here is just not to over torque it. Although it is so. Now it's starting to seep. That should probably be good. It's supposed to be like some 60 and then a whole 120 degrees. Well, by that point you're fucking tight. So and then here I'll give you a rundown of what it's like to do the bolts. So remember, so with this you got top is out, bottom in, so it's kind of nice. So for this repush. Always tires with anything in a star pattern, unless otherwise. So overall, Mastercraft or Mastercraft. This is actually a pretty nice gun when it comes to getting off beefy bolts that don't want to move. It is a heavy boy though, so I wouldn't expect you to be going all day long, just for the main stuff, and then get yourself like a small battery impact for the other stuff. So that's good to break bolts. And then I'd recommend something bigger than this Bosch. This thing's actually a piece of shit, although it works for what you need it. I'd recommend, yeah, so the Mastercraft with something a little beefier than this, and you're probably good to do anything. Time to get her off the jack stand. Will we get an alignment done? Yeah, fuck it. Just hoping that the ABS light goes off and that I didn't fuck it over. Yeah, good shit.